Hey everyone, it's Amber. Welcome to today's video for our event. Today I'm going to show you a quick, fairly simple card you can make. I did the pre-cutting for the Big Shot, just so you know, so I can show you this quicker. But we are using the Colorful Seasons stamp set, and we're actually stamping with the Just Breathe. Okay. So I want you to know that we have cut out with chocolate chip. I cut out this Adirondack chair with chocolate chip. I did it before filming because it was a little tedious to push out. I don't have the die brush, so I just want you to know I did that. Okay, so let's just get started. I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that has been cut. This is the thick Whisper White cardstock. It makes a really good card base. I've cut it at 8.5 by 5.5, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to fold this bad boy in half and slide down it. There we go. Okay. So this is our card base, and actually it's going to have very few layers today. Let me show you. I have made, this is a piece of retired cardstock. I've made a mask with it. We are actually going to just take this tape this mask with some washi tape to the front of the card. I actually, when I do this to make a mask, I stick the washi tape to the back of my hand first and then peel it off and then put it on here so I know that I'm not going to lose it, okay? We are going to start. We're going to do some sponging again because I love sponging. We're going to start with Daffodil Delight from the Brights. Get this bad boy open for you. Okay. Now we're going to take this, I'm going to turn it sideways because it's easier for me to do this sideways. We're going to put this up here on the top of our circle. And I usually like to overlap it a little. And I do like padding, then I'll also do, every once in a while I'll do that to make it a little bit of a heavier color. And I'm gonna put just a tiny bit down here, okay? Just really light down here to overlap, okay? You'll see when I get to that color why I did that. Okay, so now we're done with Daffodil Delight. Next, we're going to use Tangerine Tango, which is also in the Brights. Now, okay, I'm just going to tap it in the ink and then kind of tap it in here. And I'm going to overlap the yellow a little, okay? I have 4 colors, but each color I kind of do cover with about 1/3, or I cover the circle about 1/3, just so I have good overlapping of colors and a little swirly up and a little swirly down, okay? Okay, so there's, the Tangerine Tango is a little bit darker, so it goes on a lot quicker. Next, we're going to use some Melon Mambo, which is also in the Brights. And just tap it, and tap, and wipe, and tap, and wipe, and overlap the orange with this a little bit. And a little bit into the yellow, just a little bit. Okay, and it's really warm here again today. It's probably not as warm as where a lot of you are, but for me it's warm. We're in the 90s today. We're gonna next use Island Indigo from the Regals. Okay. Going to tap that as well and tap it, and it's going to overlap the pink a little and overlap the yellow, and you can see it kind of creates like a, almost looks like the sun reflecting on the ocean, which I thought was cool. That's why I did a little bit of the yellow down there. I'm just going to kind of let a few random blues overlap the pink a little bit. Okay, here we go, some splotchiness. I can't wait until you guys see what this looks like when I remove the mask, because it is awesome. You ready? Ooh, I got a little bit over there. How did I do that? I must have gotten a little bit errand with my orange there, huh? Okay, well, that's okay. Mistakes happen. I'm not gonna redo this one, but I'll show you one I didn't make a mistake on in a little bit. Now we're going to work. Whew, I just hit my stand. I hope I didn't move you guys too bad. No, you're not bad at all. Okay. We are going to be using basic black to stamp our sentiment in. Okay, so here's our sentiment. It says just breathe. Now the first time you use a photopolymer, you want to stamp off on something that's not your main thing. So you can see I did that right here, just to make sure that it would stamp clearly. Okay, I'm going to line this up on the bottom down here. Okay, just breathe. Now we're done with our basic black. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing. We are gonna actually work with our fine tip glue pen, fine tip glue pen. And this, okay, so I'm gonna take the back of the Adirondack chair. Okay, now this can be tricky, okay? So just know that when you're using the fine tip glue. But you just wanna kind of get it thinly lined onto the small locations. Don't put too much on because it can spread when you put it on. It'll spread past the edges, and then, you know, it'll pick up dirt and stuff. Just thin and thin, there and there, and some there and there. Okay. And when you're closing your fine tip glue, always, if I can see it, put the needle point back in the middle of it when you close it up. That keeps it from getting clogged. Okay, just close it up like that. Now I'm gonna pick this up. Now make sure when you're putting it down, you have it where you want it before you actually touch the paper with it, because you don't want smears of glue. Okay, I'm actually gonna put this right about here and overlap the circle a little. Okay, and just press down to make sure the glue adheres. Sometimes the glue is not as fast as, say, snail. So you gotta give it good pressure for a second or two. Make sure it really adheres and sticks. And it's really hot in here, so it's possible, I hope that none of it dried before I attached it. But there you go. That is our card. Okay, and this is my little tester that I made. Look how cool that is. And it was really simple. The thing that took the longest for me, actually, which is why I did it off camera, was cutting out the Adirondack chair. So this is the Colorful Seasons bundle. So you get the stamp set and you get the thinlits that are, there's thinlits to cut out pretty much everything on here, plus a few extra things like the Adirondack chair, which is so fun. So yeah, so that is available as a bundle. All right, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a Facebook Live tomorrow night for this event, okay? So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye, guys.